Hi everyone, it's Eva from Mosaic Heart Home, and today I have a personal update from our family, and that is that we had a miscarriage last week. So still pretty fresh. Um, right off the bat, I am mostly okay. Um, without going into much detail, it happened naturally, and it, I was at the about 8 week mark, so we have known that we were pregnant since the end of March, so it is around 2 months. Um, I just wanted to share my perspective as a Christian special needs mom on what happened, and just also kind of connect it to the main one of the main things talked about in the news today, which is the possible overturning of the Roe v. Wade decision, in which abortion will not, if it's overturned, abortion will not be covered by federal dollars. So, the first thing is that we, obviously for my husband and I, we really wanted this child, and it was, I don't know if I would say a big hit, but definitely an emotional hit for us because, as a mom, I'm thinking of Arwen. I'm thinking, it would be great if she had a sibling, boy or girl. Part of me, if I'm really honest, would want a boy, just for the protection factor. Not saying that there can't be a little sister to, watch her back and protect her as well, but just the propensity of a boy to be protective. I think, if I was completely honest, yes, I do have that preference, but whoever God gives us, of course, we'll be thankful for. But just, I have this, I just like really want, when I see videos online, just or even read comments from parents who have kids with Down syndrome, and I see them with their siblings, it's like, wow, I really want that sibling bond for Arwen, and I don't want it to be too late, or not too late, but I don't want them to be too many years apart. And parent after parent tried to console me, like, it's okay, even if they're many years apart, they can still connect. But, just natural wisdom, common sense, I think, says I don't want to wait too long, and I'm in my early 30s. I don't want to wait too long, guys. So, um, uh, so, and then just to throw in a statistic, I think I've read somewhere like 80-90% of siblings who have a brother or sister with Down syndrome are happy that they have a sibling with Down syndrome, and they mostly report that their sibling with Down syndrome has helped them to be a better person, so and a stronger person. And so and also just from the parent perspective side, like Rob and I, we're not going to be here forever. We're just passing through. And if there's at least one sibling for her, just to be around when we're gone, that's what I really want for her. And I know there's one argument or discussion that parents have, like, you don't want the sibling to be resentful or bitter and feel like he or she was just born to to be a caretaker of the other child with Down syndrome. That's my vision is that we can raise him or her in a way where they understand the importance of being caring and compassionate, and also balancing that out with self-care and not being so sacrificial that you become resentful. I know this is way in the future, but welcome to my mind. This is how it works. I just tend to think of everything. So anyways, I just wanted to, I guess, just get that perspective out there. I know there's not a lot of special needs parents in general. There are some that speak out, and those who have the time and resources to speak out, and the creativity and bravery even to speak out on social media. There are some great ones out there. But yeah, just to add to that community of people, I just wanted to share how important it is. Like, it's such a heavy, weighty thing to want a sibling. Like, if Arwen was typical, I wouldn't think about preparing for the future so much, but because she has special needs, the importance of having a sibling is just, it becomes so much higher to my husband and I. So I wanted to share that, and I also wanted to, let's see, say that I wanted to share about my miscarriage because it's not talked about a lot. I just went on the Mayo Clinic website, and miscarriage happens for known pregnancies 10 to 20% of the time. And then there's another statistic for second trimester, but I think, anyway, they separate their statistics by trimester and everything. But for known pregnancies, first trimester, 10 to 20%, it happens 10 to 20% of the time. And so, I mean, when you think about the higher end of that, 20%, that is 1 in 4 women. So, and then obviously when that child is wanted, it's devastating and painful. And I think in the light of the Roe v. Wade decision coming up, possibly this month, I would just like to push that perspective out there that, to the women who are shouting their abortion, and then complaining about how there are so many other people that are privileged, men are privileged, yada yada, like pointing the finger at all these other groups when, you should look at yourselves, and that you take your fertility for granted because all different women who've had miscarriages, and year after year they're trying, and some of the stories that I've heard, like some of these couples, they've tried for so long, and I can't imagine being in their shoes and trying for like 5 years, 10 years to have a child, and then there's that group over there shouting their abortion, like, oh, if I have a child at 20 weeks and I feel like, just feel like having an abortion, even though he or she is a healthy child, then that shouldn't matter because it's the woman's choice. And, I think a lot of these people are just so absorbed in selfishness, that they are not thinking that maybe they have some privilege, and just thinking that, oh, I can just abort like a healthy child for whatever reason, like even if I feel like it, because let's be honest, there's some great discussions being had about mental health, I believe, but sometimes I think people use that word, they use the term mental health when they're just trying to validate their own selfishness. Not thinking that someone else might want that healthy baby and would just be so emotionally happy and ecstatic that that they can even grow a child, a human child, in their own womb. So I wanted to put that out there. I believe in being merciful and compassionate, but also speaking the truth, and exposing things where logic and, well, just exposing when arguments fall apart. And I just think that is a big blind spot in the shout your abortion people, in their perspective, because fertility is a gift in of itself, and just a functioning womb, it is a miracle, and just crazy cool that us women can grow another human child with a new DNA in our bodies. So I'm just going to say, please don't shout your abortion, because there are women who want children and who want to be a caring, nurturing mom, and they have difficulty conceiving. And not everyone can just, spit out 20 grand for IVF or 30 grand for surrogate. And obviously those prices probably go up from there depending on who you get for IVF and surrogacy. But I just wanted to put that out there. And I also, lastly, wanted to put out there, via one of Jordan Peterson's videos, he mentioned one time that there is a professor saying that, oh, it is more ethical to have one child, for every couple there should be one child to save the planet. And obviously they're not thinking of some of us special needs parents, like, if there can be another sibling for Arwen in our personal lives, to watch out for her and just be her friend and be her sister, be her brother when Rob and I are gone. Like, you don't know how much of a relief that is. Because there are family members as well who can be there for her. But I think it's different when there's a sibling. So, anyways, I didn't expect to, well, I guess I should have expected to be a little bit emotional. But, I think that's all I have to say, guys. I don't think it is more ethical to have one kid. I think especially if you're a Christian and you believe the Bible and that God said, go forth and populate the earth, I think God knew what he was talking about, and I think there's really no way that we can, have too many people. I think that's everything that I have to say for now. I could probably talk more on this, but I wanted to share that, my thoughts as a special needs mom, as a Christian special needs mom. And if you want more content like this, like and subscribe. I plan on doing a video weekly now. So pray for me. I hope I can meet this personal deadline and push out more content that I am not seeing on platforms these days. So I want to speak out, and I hope you guys learn something. I'll talk to you next time.